I'm Dr. Ayo, and this is Black Love Partners. Tonight, I want to talk about a topic that I really enjoy, and that topic is how do you get to know someone on your first date? Now, obviously, it's been a while since I've been on a first date. However, there are certain questions and things that you can do that make that first date a memorable date. But of course, the most important thing in getting to know someone is having your own list of questions. And in order to have a good list of questions on your first date, you first have to do what the ancient Kemetans or Egyptians, more popularly known as Egyptians, you have to know yourself. That means, what do you like? What don't you like? What are your red flags? What are your deal breakers? You need to know who you want in your life and who you don't want in your life. And so you need to create a list of questions that help to identify the things that you're looking for and the things you don't want to see in a partner. Now, the more thoroughly you know yourself, the easier it is to have a really great date, because before you even get to the dating, you should have screened the person out. You don't start off screening on your first date. I always recommend never go out with someone you haven't done some initial screening with, so that there should be some basic things that you have found out about this person. You want to know basic things. Is this person married? Now, that may sound like a strange question, but there are people who are married who will go out and date. They may not tell you that they are attached. Maybe they're not married, but they're attached. And you want to ask those questions so that if you later find out, oh, yeah, I'm married, but my wife or my husband is in Africa, so I date, or I'm in the process of divorcing. Well, if you're not divorced, you're not divorced. That's the correct answer. And so you must ask. And if they don't tell you the truth, then you know that this is a person who twists the truth or doesn't tell the truth. There are questions you need to ask up front, depending upon your interests and what your goals are in a partner. Whether or not children are an issue for you, age, what kinds of things does this person like? So when you're talking on a date, you want to gather information. This is about gathering information. And let me also suggest that on your first date, never go to dinner. You don't know the person, you should not go to dinner. Now, why? Why do I say that? Because quite honestly, if this is somebody you don't want to ever date again, you want the event to be a short one. So go to breakfast or to lunch, and make sure you have something to do right after that breakfast or lunch date that prevents you from having a longer conversation than you want to have. And the other benefit is, in the daylight, people notice other people more. In the evening, people are too busy drinking to pay any attention to you and your partner. And when you don't know the person, you don't know whether or not this person is somebody who you feel very uncomfortable with. And when you leave, if it's in the evening, you can't see whether or not they're following you home. So you date at a breakfast or a lunch event, something short, just to get to know them. Cup of coffee, orange juice in the morning, cup of soup and a sandwich at lunch, something simple. And that's important because your goal is to find out if there's chemistry. Is this person right for me? So you want to know whether or not this is the person who you want to go out with again. So you have to have your list of questions. What are the things that are important to you? What are the things you want to avoid? One of the things you want to do is make an extensive list. So I recommend that you write out a list of all the characteristics you want in a partner, all of the things you don't want. That's just as important as the things you do want. And then when you do decide that somebody has met your basic requirements and you go out on a date, you want to go through some of those questions. And depending upon what's most important to you, you organize it. So these are your must-haves. If they don't have these things, or if they have these things, they're deal breakers. So remember, on that first date, it's about gathering information. Remember, this is about not only you finding a partner, but doing it safely. So make sure that you have a strategy in place and you'll be successful. The better your list is. I'm Dr. Ayo, and this is Black Love Partners. Check us out on YouTube. And remember to like us, to share with others, and to leave us comments. We care about what you think. So leave us messages, all right? Check us out on Twitter and also on Instagram. And like us because we like you. Have a wonderful day.